Hi guys, this is Tiffany. So it's still the end of March. I believe in the previous video I said May. It's not May, it's March. And I want to show you my preparations for my spring garden. I know this looks messy and junky, but unfortunately, when you are building your garden beds, everything doesn't look totally manicured instantly. It takes some time. So over here, this is going to be where I plant my blackberries. These bags right here I have saved. I'm going to do some things with these later. Right here and there I plan on putting raised garden beds. I had intended on using brick, but I've changed my mind. I'm going to use wood. I don't like the look of the brick. So that brick I'm just going to stack somewhere until I find another purpose for it. I will hopefully have these beds finished by the first week of May, maybe second week of May, and be ready to plant my spring/summer produce. In front of these raised garden beds in the works. By the way, under those tarps is compost, and it's still composting and not fast enough, but that's another story. So in front of the raised garden beds are totes of potatoes. In one of my previous videos, I showed you a lot of my potatoes, and so I have lots of totes of potatoes here, and then I have totes of potatoes over here, and I planted varieties such as Red Norland, Kennebec White, Yukon Gold, and a variety of unknown potatoes. There's some purple potatoes in there somewhere too. And then in here are my carrots. I put them in a tub because these are the type of carrots that like to tunnel down, and we have red clay soil, and that red clay is hard and it's difficult for carrots to tunnel down, so I put them in there. Okay, let's go here to the greenhouse. Love my greenhouse. She has performed to perfection. My goal was to keep my plants alive during the winter. That's exactly what she did, as evidenced by the beautiful citrus. Hopefully this summer, like I have plastic on the outside, hopefully I can replace that plastic with some type of like polycarbonate, and I think that'll help keep things warmer. And not that it was not warm, but I'm just trying to make sure I can lower my energy costs. So I've taken everything out of here, and it's kind of a mess in here right now. Those are my plastic covers for my low tunnels. You can see over there in the corner is my dragon fruit. I'm not quite bringing that out yet because dragon fruit's extremely sensitive to the cold. And then over here I have a bank of plant starts that need to be put in the ground. I actually started my tomatoes too early. My tomatoes are ready to put in the ground now, but honestly I won't have a place for them until like the beginning of May, so they're just going to have to hang out in there until. You can see I'm trying to start things like potato slips, and there's all kinds of stuff here. Calendula, eggplants, peppers, cosmos, barrage, celery, anise, all kinds of things. Anyway, here I have my wonderful citrus plants. This one here was grown from a seed. She was started in 2010. She is growing as evidenced here by the new growth. Yes, she can flower. I don't see any flower buds on her yet, but her new growth is still quite young. Over here, let me back up a little bit. This is it was sold to me from Garney's as Citura Tangerine, but it's actually not a Citura Tangerine. I'm pretty sure it's a Calamandan because it produces little quarter size sour fruits. You can tell that this beauty is flowering. And then down here there is a plant that I got from a nurseryman in South Carolina. This is a Miyamoto, yeah, orange plant. She's flowering or going to flower, as you can see. And then right here, this is a key lime. This key lime kills me. It's steady flowering. I've been trying to knock the flowers off because, in my humble opinion, it could really stand some more leaves. But no, she's steady flowering. So it is what it is. And then right here, this is a plant I got from free from the nurseryman in South Carolina. When I got it, it was just a stick. Imagine that stick without the leaves. I told him that poor thing needs some love. He told me to take it home, love on it. And that's what I did. And now you can see she's beautiful and she's trying to flower as well. And then right here is a seed grown, some type of tangerine a neighbor gave to me. The neighbor told me that it had never flowered and he was tired of lugging it in and out, so he brought it and put it on my doorstep. Well, the year that he brought it to me, it flowered, so oh well. And then in front, in these pots, 3 pots right there, I have some sticks. They look like sticks. A friend at work gave them to me. They were yanked up from the friend's blueberry bush. They've been out here all winter. Some of them are starting to push leaves. Some of the bigger canes are not pushing leaves yet. I hope they have roots. They really didn't have very many roots when I got them. And then over here is Blackberry Row. I need to plant those. Those are Prime Arc Traveler and Prime Arc Freedom blackberries. The good thing about those is A, that they're thornless, B, they fruit on primocane, which is the first year's growth, as opposed to having to wait 2 years. And those blackberries, as soon as I'm able, sorry about the sun, are going to go over here.